Sans plus attendre, je vais appeler Monsieur le ministre Bruno Le Maire, ministre de l'Économie, des Finances et de la Relance, pour ouvrir très officiellement ce premier sommet de l'inclusion économique. Bonjour et bienvenue. Enfin, merci pour votre accueil.
Merci à vous, merci à Saïd Amouche, le président de Mosaïque. Il faut être lucide sur le fait que dans la société française, il y a des blocages à l'inclusion qui doivent encore être levés. Donc nous nous sommes battus avec Elisabeth Borne pour porter un projet de loi qui s'appelle la PPL, la proposition de loi Rixin, pour aller plus loin sur l'égalité. Commençons par voir la réalité en face, avec lucidité, sans exagération, avec courage, parce que c'est ça qui vous permet de vous rendre meilleur.
Permets-moi de présenter la star de cette matinée. Et l'invité qui va nous rejoindre maintenant, eh bien, il sillonne le monde en créant et en innovant sans cesse. Sa vie, elle pourrait être un film, en fait, puisque issu d'une famille du Sénégal de 28 enfants, il a débarqué aux États-Unis avec 20 $ en poche, il parlait à peine l'anglais, et il est devenu ensuite l'un des leaders de la campagne de Barack Obama. Bravo. Aujourd'hui, il est à la tête de 6 organisations internationales, dont la fondation Give One Project. C'est un entrepreneur social particulièrement inspirant. Merci d'accueillir Thione Niang, s'il vous plaît. Bonjour, bienvenue Thione. Alors, c'est vrai que vous vous revendiquez comme un éternel optimiste. Est-ce que vous êtes optimiste concernant l'inclusion à la française? À vous de jouer.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind introduction. Good morning. Thank you, Saïd, for having me here. It is a privilege and an honor to join you with the minister, both of the ministers that are here, of jobs, but also for the economy. It is interesting to come to France again in 2021, and we're still talking about inclusion, economic inclusion. Because when I came to France the first time in 2010, the debates was here about economic inclusion. In 2013, again, when I came with the MEDEF, it was the same topics that we talked about. I started doing some work here in Paris, around the neighborhoods, where there is more Afro-descendants that are living in the quartiers. There, I found some interesting things. I found a lot of young people here who went to school, who studied, sometimes got more degrees than us, PhDs and etc. But because of their names were different, they were denied jobs. Because their names was Mohammeds or Zainabus or Saids, when they come to interviews, they were put it on the sides. I've met many young people over here because they're women, they are denied jobs. Not only they denied jobs, those who got jobs, as the minister rightfully said it, were paid less than men. This is not economic inclusion. I've met so many of them in these quartiers from here to Marseille who done everything the society asked them to do. But just because culturally they were different, they had an accent like me, they don't speak French like a born French. They were denied jobs and access to opportunities. I've met some French young people just last 2 weeks ago in Montreal in Canada who left their home country, here France, migrated for opportunities in Canada. And most of them, when you talk to them, they tell you because I wear an afro, my hair are different. And when I go to an office in France, when they look at me, even though I'm qualified or overqualified, I can't get the job. I can't pay my rent, I can't support my family. So I came here to live in Canada illegally to look for opportunities to take care of my family. This is not economic inclusion. Countries like the United States, for example. When I came to America, as you said earlier, I came with nothing. Only a heart full of dreams and opportunities. That's all I had with. But they did not ask me where you come from, Who are your parents? Why you have an accent? Why are you a black man trying to be in the middle of American politics? They've looked at me and my talents to what can I bring to the development of the United States. And because of that, I went from cleaning tables to sitting in the decision-making processes in the United States. If I can have that opportunity in America, why can't we have that here in France? And I think, as the minister said right now, there's, of course, a lot of progress that's been done, Said. But the work that you're doing here with your team, I'm hoping that we will not be having these conversations again in 5 years, in 10 years. That young people like the young lady that I'm here with today, who got 2 or 3 degrees in finances. When he saw me shake the hand of the president of the JP Morgan, my assistant come to me to say, can you introduce me to this guy? I applied more than like 30 times in JP Morgan. They don't even text me back. Because maybe my name is because of Mam Jara from Senegal. I told her, don't worry about it. I'll get his card, and I'll make sure I hook you up. So this is to say that this issue is real. And if it isn't a problem that we all know, that it's a serious problem, we have to address it seriously. It's got to go beyond the conferences, beyond the talks, beyond the beautiful, politically correct conversations. Then when we leave these rooms, we go back to our own ways of, okay, we're going to hire people who look like us, who talk like us, who act like us, and anybody who don't belong in this room. And when I look at this room tonight, we could even do better in inclusion. I want to see more diversity in this room. Because the France 100, 200 years ago is not the France of today. There's millions of young French people who look just like me, who were born and raised here, and have the same rights, the same opportunities like any French who's born in this country. Because they work here, they pay taxes, they participate to everything that this country is doing, so they deserve the same opportunities. And it's because people like us can do it in the United States, it should be done over here. It's not only in France, it's all over the world. I've seen it in Colombia last week. Same issues that Afro-descendants are dealing with. Same issues Afro-descendants are dealing with in Canada and all over the world. Until we come together to open the door for everyone to have access in the table, the COVID pandemic reminded us that we are all in this boat together. None of us can do it alone. And until we open the door for everybody to have access to, there is nothing that's going to change in the long run. There is not going to be a sustainable economy if there is going to be people left out. The list of us should be on the table as everybody else. Thank you for having me, and I'm going to be here for the rest of the day to enjoy the day for everyone. God bless you. Thank you.
Un grand merci à Thione Niang. Alors, je crois qu'il y a une connexion très, très directe qui est en train de se faire avec JP Morgan. Voilà, le recrutement et l'inclusion, ça commence maintenant. Merci à vous, Thione Niang, pour cette prise de parole très inspirante et qui lance parfaitement cette journée pour ce premier sommet de l'inclusion économique. Jingle, et on se retrouve juste après.